16.7, it is your surface integral. It is your relationship between the surface integral and the surface arc area. So in much same the relationship between the line integral and the line arc length. Suppose f is a function of three variables whose domain include a surface A. We will define the surface integral of f over S in such a way that in the case of function of x, y, z is equal to 1, the value of the surface integral is equal to the surface area of S. It is already done earlier. The function when f is the function of three variable x, y, z, and these three variables are the function of the parameter that is called as the t. Here we are considering the parameter as two variable, that is uv. Okay. So function area of S, we start the parametric surface and we deal with the special case S. So here parametric surface, you see RUV, already I discussed in the last article, RUV, where x is also the, R is the function of, R is vector function, it is equal to xi cap, yj cap and zk cap. So okay, here, there we are considering in the last, we are considering that, not last article, I think last chapter, we are considering R as the function of t here in chapter 13. Here we consider R as the function of UV. That is your plane, UV plane. So R UV, that means we can write down x is the function of UV and y also the function of UV and z also the function of UV. UV belongs to domain D. So here, first we assume that the domain parameter domain D is a rectangle and we divide it into sub-rectangle. Here it is. See, it is divided into sub-rectangle considering that it is the portion del U, it is considering the del V, and the point here we consider it is this rectangle we consider as the Rij, small rectangle. We divide it into M and N part. Similarly, we divide this surface as the M and I is equal to 1 to M and Z is equal to 1 to N part, and here we consider this small portion here, that is surface here, rectangular surface. Here what is that, it is called your del Si, and we consider this point and the functional value of this point is Pij star. So by using the Riemann sum, already you know that is Riemann sum, that is summation over I is equal to 1 to M. The total surface area is a summation over I is equal to 1 to M, summation over J is equal to 1 to N, function of Pij star del Sij. Okay. So here when the limit M and N tends to infinity, limit of this function, this is M and the number of division M and N tends to infinity, what you get? We get that is the integration of this surface over the surface S ds is equal to M and tends to infinity. Already you know it is F ds, function of x, y, z is where x is the only parameter t, y is the parameter t, z is the only parameter t. You know it is, there we are writing that is f rt and absolute value of r dash t, then dt. We are writing that way. So here it is a ds, though it is your our function, it is a function of two variable uv, x, y, z, all are the function of two variable. There we'll write down, is we write down that del Sij, that is your nearly equal to del Ru cross Rv, absolute value del U del S. So Ru we can then write down del x by del U I cap, because x is the function of uv, r is the function of uv, y also function of uv, z is the function of, so we can find out Ru like this. Then here Rv is like this. Tangent vector of the corner of the Sij, they both are the tangent vector at the corner of the Sij, that portion. in the component of the RU and RB are non-zero and non-parallel in the intersection. They are non-zero, and I'll show you the figure later on. Non-parallel. So here it is. When you convert it, then we write down it is over the domain, because UV plane it is domain RUV. Then at the place of RU plus RV dA. So we are writing on the parameter T. It is same as that parameter T. I think it is written here. You see, already we know A part A or density dt. When the functional value is equal to 1, when this functional value is equal to 1, then only we write down the ds. The ds value for the function of two variable, it is our absolute value of RU plus RV dA, that is your AS. Okay. So for example, the surface integral, this one, where S is the unit sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. When x is the unit sphere, rho is equal to how much here? It is 1. And the value of x, what you write down? That is your sine phi cos theta. Y is equal to, you know, the parametric representation. So y is equal to your, it is your sine phi sine theta. Then z is equal to cos phi. Then only we get it is equal to 1. So it is unit sphere, the value. So r lies from where to where? Tell me. R lies from, it is 0 to 1. And phi lies from 0 to pi, and theta lies from 0 to 2 pi. We know it is. So now here, then r phi theta, that I can write down. X is our sine phi cos theta, y is equal to sine phi sin theta, and cos is equal to cos phi. So I can write down x I kept, y j kept, and z kept. This is in the parametric form. From that we have to find out r phi, then we find out r theta, then we find out cross product and the absolute. That we get here, it is sine phi. Already it is done. There we are getting the value, that is your rho square we are getting, or it is A, I think it is A square sine phi we are getting there. But here, though the rho is equal to 1, so we get is only sine phi. So here it is your sine phi. So now we substitute the value x, it is sine phi cos phi square, then r phi, then r theta, cross of r theta dA. So here it is dA is dr d theta, r dr d theta. When you convert it to this polar form, that is your, sorry, dA is dr d theta. Then we write down here it is 0 to pi sine square pi, it is this value. So this value I am getting here of sine phi, sorry, this sine phi d phi, then we write down it is this way we solve. Here it is 4 pi by. Any doubt on this question? Any doubt? Any doubt on this question?
No, ma'am.
Now, graphs. Already you know it is earlier. The graphs, that is we are considering x is equal to x, y is equal to y, and z is the function of x, y. So if z is the function of xi, we write down rxy is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus function of xy cap. Okay. So then from that we find out rx, differentiate with respect to x. That is we get this value I cap plus del g by del x. It is, sorry, it is g here. So we can write down g. So del g by del x k cap. So similarly, then ry we can get this value. And the cross product, by using the cross product, we get this value. The absolute value of this cross product is your, that is your absolute value of this is this one, del z by, or you can say del z, or you can say this one. Okay. So now we can write down double integration over the surface function of xyz ds. Earlier we are writing when x is the function of one variable t. What we are writing? We are writing it is your over the domain D function of rt, r dash t absolute value, then dt. Here, though it is the function of ub or xy, g is the function of xy. So we can write down it is function of xy, g of xy. and root over of del z by del x square, del z plus del z by del y square plus 1 dA. That value del g we can get, it is our del z. Del g we can write down, it is del z by del x, del z by del y. So okay, so we'll get this absolute value is this one. So now evaluate double integration y ds where s is the surface, z is equal to x plus y square. Where 0 lies, it is given 0 x lies from 0 to 1, y lies from 0 to. So del z by del x is equal to 1, del z by del y is equal to 2y. So now y ds, when you convert, here though it is z is the function of xy, so the parameter x is equal to x, y is equal to y, and z is the function of xy. So y is equal to y, it is written, then it is root over of this dA. So here this value we put here y, then it is your 1, del z by del x is 1 square, it is 1, then it is del z by del y, it is 4y square. So here it is 2 plus 4y square, we consider it is as t, then you can solve here, and it is the value 13 root 2 by 3. By putting that 1 by 2 y square is equal to, take common 2 root 2, 1 by 2 y square is equal to t. Okay. So this is the surface integral of vector field. You know your vector field, scalar field, vector field, that is vector field. This is also you know. Definition: if F is a continuous vector field defined on an oriented surface S with unit normal vector n, then the surface integral of F over S is oriented surface unit normal vector n, that is F dot ds is equal to double integration over the surface F dot n ds. This integral is also called the flux of F across S. So you may get the third question here, what is flux of F across S. So here S is given by the vector function RUV, then the unit normal vector, that is you can write down RU plus RB, that is your normal, so unit normal vector, then you can write down RU plus RB, the absolute value of RU plus RB. So that we can write down F dot ds, unit normal vector, that is your n, so I can write down then ds. And we know the value of ds is equal to RU plus RB, ds, so these two cancel out. We'll get F of RUV when you convert it to the parametric form over the domain D, that is RU plus RV, then D. There where it is a function of one variable, we are getting F RT, R dash T, dt. Here though it is the function of two variable U and V, we get this one. But D is the parametric domain, so here it is. Therefore, we get F dot ds is equal to F dot RU plus RV d. Okay. So now here this is the formula of the vector function. Now find the flux of the vector field function of x, y, z equal to z I cap, y j cap, x k cap across the unit sphere x square plus y square unit sphere. So we can write down our parameter already we discussed. Here the value of z is equal to cos phi, so it is cos phi here. Y is equal to sin phi sin theta, so we write down here. And x is equal to sin phi cos theta, we write down here. From that we find out r of phi and r theta phi it is here. From that here r of phi you find out, then r of theta you find out. So by the cross multiplication I'll get this value. So this value is simplifying, I'll get this one. Then f r theta dot r phi r theta, f r theta it is here, dot r theta r phi. Here we will get this value. Then I substitute that value. Theta lies from 0 to 2 pi and phi lies from 0 to pi, so we'll integrate. I'll integrate and I got the value. See here. already know you all these things. Just I'm discussing now. Earlier, I already solved this type of problem. So, okay. In special case of surface S given by the Z is the function of xy. You can think of x and y as a parameter. Then we write down here it is Rx I am getting this one and Ry I am getting this one. Rx plus Ry is equal to this value, that is your this one will get. So then absolute value this is your now f dot ds is equal to double integration over minus p. So it is your f dot this value. So APQR. So f dot this value I'll get this value. Then so this is one formula we get here where x is the function of x, y is the function of y. Special case. I'll get this. So now here, so unit normal vector is this divided by absolute value of this. This is this. So since here the k component is positive, this given the upward orientation of the surface RUV, then n is equal to RU plus RV by this. If it is opposite direction, then we say that it is orientation is opposite downward, then we say it is minus n. Unit normal vector is called as the minus n. Now, this example. Evaluate f dot ds where function of x, y, z is equal to y I cap, x j cap, z k cap, and S is the boundary of the solid region E enclosed by the paraboloid z is equal to 1 minus x square minus y square and the plane z is equal to 0. And the plane z is equal to 0. So here plane lie on the xy plane. Z is equal to 0 means we get it is our x square plus y square is equal to 1. Okay. So when z is equal to 0. So here we see our surface consists, that is your one parabolic surface, one parabolic surface, and another one is the circle. Circle lie at the bottom and at the top the parabolic surface lies. So we divide it as S1 and S2. S2 is our circle, and so to find out the surface area we have to find out the surface area of S1 and surface area of S2, then we add it, then we find out the surface area. So now here, since S is closed surface, so we use the positive orientation. This means that S1 is oriented upwards and D means the projection of the S1 onto the xy plane, namely the this x square plus y square is less than equal to, as I say, is less than equal to 1. Then P is, we consider P x, y, z is equal to x, Q x, y, z is equal to, that is x, then your R x, y, z is equal to, that is it is y, is equal to z is the function of x, y, that is 1 minus x square minus y square on s square. So it is our del g by del x. We get here it is minus 2x. Here it is y. Here it is wrong, it is y. It is the function of x, it is only x, and this is your y, and z is the function of xy. So g, like g is the function of xy. Where x is the function of x, we can say y is equal to y, and z is the function of xy. You can write down like this. Here del g by del x is equal to, we get here minus 2x. Del g by del y is minus 2y. So by using that formula, f dot ds, that is your, from your question, p dx see p dx, the value of x is equal to y and y is equal to x. X is equal to y is equal to x, and z is the function of, it is z. So here it is by this, using this you can multiplying here with this here minus p that is written as your y. So it is y, it is del g by del x minus 2x, then minus q that is written as x, that is your minus 2y, then plus r is equal to our z, that is your 1 minus x square minus y square. You can write down this in this way, dz dA. So now here you see by multiplying we'll get over this domain, this one 1 plus 4xy minus x square y square dA. Okay, so now we can convert it to the parametric form. Though I'm getting here it is minus taking common x square plus y square, I can write down it is r, and by substituting the value of it is r cos theta, r sin theta, so we get it is 4 r square cos theta sin theta minus r square, and the value of dA is equal to r dr d theta. So it is 0 to 1, 0 to 2 pi, then it is your r, then it is 4 r cube cos theta sin theta, then minus r cube, it is here dr d theta. Now 0 to 1, why? R lies from where to where? I already told you here it is. R lies from 0 to 1. And theta lies from 0 to 2 pi because it is a circle. So here it is. Solve. I get the value it is. So for it is for the S1. Which one is this circle? Now for the this S2. Its S2 is oriented downward, so its unit normal vector n is minus k. And here it is oriented downwards. It is k is our j-axis. We can unit normal vector. It is unit vector. We say it is our normal vector to the plane. That we k is k. So here it is for this plane. It is k, but it is movement orientation is downward. So we can take it is minus k. And f dot ds here it is f dot minus k ds. So it is, we can write down f is your y I k x j k plus z k k. So only we get it is here minus z dA. So minus z dA, but on the plane the value of z is equal to 0. So it is 0 dA, so we will get 0. So S2 is 0. On the plane the value of z is equal to 0. So it is 0. So now we get the f dot ds is equal to f dot ds plus f dot s1 s2, that is pi by 2 plus 0, it is pi by 2. I'll get the, so now here I'll solve the part is, then I'll explain it. Okay. So your classwork problem here. I think so. Let me see your book. Seven. Parametric surface, I said. Graphs, I say. Vector field, I say. Request already. Then this, I say the class. Over. For this article, your classwork is I 25 and assignment is 26. Your classwork is 525. Assignment is 26. Only this. So let us see. Question number 5. Evaluate the surface integral. Double integration over this surface is, that is your functional value small x plus y plus z. It is a scalar function ds. So where S is the parallelogram with parametric equation x is equal to u plus b, y is equal to u minus b, and z is equal to 1 plus 2u plus b. U lies from 0 to 2 and v lies from 0 to 1. It is already given. So here R E V you can write down this way. That is your x is equal to ub, y is equal to u minus b, z is equal to, by substituting here we can write down here, it is not written, we write down. So RU is equal to del x by del u I cap, del y by del u j cap, del z by del u k cap. So RU is equal to del x by del u. What you get? We get I cap only. When you differentiating with respect to u, v keep constant, so it is I cap only. Then it is your j cap only. Then it is your plus 2 k cap. Similarly, RV, I cap minus j cap plus k cap. So RE cross RV, it is, we get I j k 1 1 2 1 minus 1 1. So I into this value, it is here, you know it is. So we get here it is root 40. Okay, we get that RE plus RV absolute value is root 40. So you know it is here the value double integration over the surface f of xyz ds. When you convert it to the parametric value, that is f r u v ru plus rv dA. That value you know. So it is here f r u v. The function f r, it is given as, f is given as your x plus y plus z. So we put here the value of x in terms of u v, y in terms of u v. That by substituting that value x plus y plus z, this one is given. So it is cancel out, and the RU plus RV value root 2, that is your du dv. So now we can solve, and the value u lies from 0 to 2, it is given, and v lies from 0 to 1. It is given. So here we can solve now. According to that, the integral value is 14 to 11. Okay, I can get this value. This is root 14, 11 root 14. Okay, then it is your next question is question number 25. Evaluate the surface integral, double integration over the surface. It is a vector field f dot ds for the vector field function of xyz xi cap y j cap y k cap minus z j cap. It is y k cap minus z j cap, and oriented surface S is the part of the sphere. It is given in the first octant with orientation towards the origin. In the first octant with orientation towards the origin. Here we use a special case to solve here f dot ds. The parameter x is equal to x, y is equal to y, and z is the function of xy. So here it is f dot ds. You can write down this way. So f is here this one, where p is equal to x, q is equal to minus z, and r is equal to y. From the question, you see the question. That question. P is equal to x, q is equal to y, and z is equal to minus r is equal to minus z. I put it. So it is here. So now, and from here, part of the sphere z is equal to, it is 4 minus x square, so it is the function of xy. So del g by del x is equal to, we solve it is 1 by 2 and 2x, so it is cancel out, so we get it is minus, then it is minus y by same, so it is your, then del g by del x into p, it is a minus of x into this, then del g by del y into q, that is minus z, and plus r is our y. So we get double integration over the domain D, that is your, this value we get dA. Now my aim is to put the limiting value. After simplifying, here it is, we'll get it is minus, it is minus, it is x square, root over of 4 minus x square, then it is your minus z, and it is your minus y. So here this cancel out how? The value of z is equal, by substituting the value of z. By substituting the value of z with here, we get this cancel out, so we get it is minus y and plus y, these two also cancel out. Only the value it is over dA. Now we convert it to the polar form, then it is easy to solve. So in polar form, you see here, it is, for the circle, it is x square plus y square, it is plus z square, it is equal to 4. On the plane, it is x square plus y square is equal to 4. So the circle r lies from 0 to 2, and theta lies from 0 to 2 pi. So we can convert it to the polar form in this way. Polar form, the polar coordinate r lies from 0 to 2 and theta lies from 0 to pi by 2. Oh, it is only on the first octant. The question is given to you only on the first octant. So that's why the theta lies in 0 to pi by 2. So by substituting that value here, now and the value of x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to, and here I can write down it is 4 minus r square, that is okay. I can write down by substitution, then we solve, then we answer this one. And your assignment is your question number 26. Okay. So it is here 16.7. It is over. Now come to this 16.8. So you may get sub question here. Let me see what type of sub question you may get here. Vector equation, if x is equal to x, y is equal to y, z is the function of x, y, what we are getting f dot ds, that is you may get parametric surface of this your for the surface, it is given here to you of the sphere, and your vector equation, scalar equation, sphere having the different radius, write down in the parametric form, you may have different radius. It is given here 1, you may have the 4, you may have it is a, like that. And what is the value of unit normal vector? That is, if r is the function of uv, unit normal vector is your ru cross rv divided by absolute value of ru plus rv. That is your, so this such type of question you may get. So Type question कौन अच्छी थी? If it is a function x, y, z, it is given, write down in the parametric form where the value of u, v, it is given to you. That is x is equal to in terms of u, v, y is equal to in terms of v, v, and z is equal to in terms of v, v. If it is given to you, that is one type of such question you may have. So over, then come to the 16.8. Only one class this week left for you, so I have to finish, start that 16.8, and I'll complete that on Friday. Okay, that is your Stokes theorem. You may get these right in the, what is the statement of the Stokes theorem is option is given to you. Maybe Stokes theorem is the higher version of the Green's theorem related to the double integral over the plane region D to the line integral round its plane boundary curves. So here, but the Green's theorem related, but the Stokes theorem related surface integral over the surface S to the line integral around the boundary of the curve S. Around the boundary of the curve S. Here, it figures as the orientation surface with the normal vector n and the orientation of boundary C in the positive direction. These all are in the positive orientation. All right, statement. Let S be an oriented piecewise smooth surface that is bounded by a simple closed piecewise smooth boundary curve C with positive orientation, and let F be a vector field whose component have continuous partial derivative on an open region R3 that contains S. Then this is the formula for this Stokes theorem. So you may get this formula. You have to remember this formula. F dot dr integration line integration over the curve F dot dr double integration over the surface call of F dot ds over the surface double integration call of F dot ds. We know that the F dot dr over the curve, that is F dot unit tangent vector ds. We already know it is. And double integration call of F dot ds, that we know double integration F dot n ds. In the special case, where the surface S is flat and lies in the xy plane with upward orientation, the unit normal is K. Surface integral became a double integral and Stokes theorem became F dot dr call of F ds, that is your call of F, that is unit normal, we say it is K. Special case, if they lie on the xy plane, and dot K dA. Unit normal for the xy plane, K is our unit normal vector, so it is our K dot K dA. So you have to remember all this formula. The case of Stokes theorem. Now, evaluate integration F dot dr where function of xyz is equal to minus y square I cap x j cap plus z square k cap. K cap it is, okay? And C is the curve of the intersection of the plane. Our C, this C is the curve of the intersection of the plane y plus z is equal to 2 and the cylinder x square plus y square is equal to 1. Orient C to be counterclockwise. orient C to be counterclockwise. Okay, so here it's counterclockwise means it is the positive direction. The curve C in ellipse is shown in the figure. It is easy to solve by Stokes theorem. So here it is. F is given as minus y square I cap, x j cap, and z square cap. Call of F is our I j k del by del x del by del y del by del z minus y square x z square. That is your 1 plus 2y k cap. Surface with the boundary C is the elliptical region S in the plane. It is given the surface, the boundary C is the elliptical region. You see the surface, it is the boundary C. Elliptical region on the plane, that is given as y plus on this plane, y plus z is equal to 2. There it lies. Y plus z is equal to 2, that elliptical region, here it is. That lies there at this point. Y plus z is equal to here. The projection of S, that is D, onto the xy plane, that is a circle where x square plus y square is less than equal to 1. Here you see, projection, it is a circle where x square plus y square is equal to less than equal to 1. This is here, having a center and radius is 1. How will you get this radius is 1? And the cylinder x square plus y square is equal to 1. Intersection of the plane y plus z is equal to 2, and this cylinder, it is your x square plus 1. So projection is your intersection of this plane, and it is projection of the cylinder. This is your x square plus y square 1. Here, so z is equal to here function of xy, that we can write down from here 2 minus y. F dot dr, call of f ds, call of f ds is your rx plus ry dA. So here rxy is equal to xi cap, yj cap, and z you get here, it is this. By substituting the value x is equal to x, y is equal to y here. So here rx is equal to I cap, ry is equal to j cap minus k cap, and as this cross product is equal to your j cap plus k cap. This cross product is, you see, I into this is 0, this is 0, j into, so it is 0, so it is your I j cap, and k into this is your j plus k. So now the double integration over the domain D, call of f, I got it is 1 plus 2i k cap, then this rx plus ry, then d. So you get this value. So if you convert it to the polar form, then you can write down the value. Though it is given as a circular cylinder, so we can convert the domain as the polar form, that is r lies from 0 to 1, because it is given as x square plus y square is equal to 1. R lies from 0 to 1, and theta lies from 0 to 2 pi, so 1 plus 2r sine theta r dr d theta. Then you can solve and get this result. This question is as usual. Now here it is given that use this example. Use Stokes theorem to compute the integral double integration call of f ds, where function of xyz, xz I cap, yz j cap, and xy k cap. S is the surface, is the part of the sphere, that is part of the sphere that lies inside this cylinder. That part of the sphere lies inside the cylinder where x square plus y square is equal to 1 and above the xy plane. And above the part of the sphere lies inside a cylinder x square plus y square is equal to 1 and above the xy plane. You see the figure. Above the xy plane, this is your cylinder, part of the sphere. This is the part of the sphere that lies inside the cylinder. Here you see this portion lies inside the cylinder, part of the cylinder. Okay, this is your sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 4. Circular cylinder x square plus y square is equal to 1. To find the boundary curve C, we solve the equation now here. That is your boundary here. We solve the equation this one and this boundary of this curve here, surface here it is. We find out, we solve the equation, this equation and this equation. So now here, subtracting 2 and 1, we get that z square is equal to 3. This implies that z is equal to, it is positive. It is on the above the xy plane, so it is positive. Z is equal to only root 3, since z is greater than 0. C is the circle given by x square plus y square is equal to 1 and z is equal to root 3. We got here. And C is the circle, it is given here. Circle here it is given, which lie on the xy plane, that is here given as x square plus y square is equal to 1 and the value of z is equal to root 3 here. This is here part of the sphere, that is a circle here that lies here. Z is equal to root 3. So now, vector equation we can write down here, it is RT is equal to x square plus y square is equal to 1. So I can write down it is cos t I cap, sin t j cap and root 3 k. Z is equal to k root 3 k. And t lies from 0 to 2 pi. R dash t is equal to this. F r t is equal to F r t, that by substituting the value x, y, z, I'll get here this one. Then by Stokes theorem, double integration call of f ds is equal to f dot dr. That I can write down f r t dot r dash t dt. So f r t you have to convert and we get this f r t dot r dash t, we get this value. F r t here, r dash t here, by dot product I'll get here this value dt. Okay, so this is cancel out, we'll get it is 0. So the integration 0 to 2 pi dt, I'll get it is here 0. Okay. We have to solve. You are clear here this problem? You are clear this problem? I am asking you, any doubt on this type of problem? Using the Stokes theorem, you know your Stokes theorem formula is double integration over the surface call f ds is a single integration over the curve f dot dr. I am using here that formula f dot dr. We can write down that is at f r t r dot r dash t. We can use that formula also. Dt by converting to the parametric form of single variable, not the double variable. It is the curve, it is not the surface. So any doubt here? I'm asking you, any doubt here? Up to this, any doubt you can ask me. Up to this, you have any doubt? Up to this, you have any doubt? I'm asking you. I am asking you. I know, I just scrolled the PDF. Any doubt you have? On that Stokes? Okay, no. Okay. The Stokes theorem, the question it is given to you for the classwork. That is your question number 2 only, and assignment is question number 3 only. That is your question number 2, classwork your is. Question number 2, assignment is 3. Solve that question number 2. Use Stokes theorem. Here it is directly given that use Stokes theorem to evaluate double integration over the surface. Call of f ds, where f is the function of x, y, z. It is given to you 2y cos z I cap e to the power x sin z j cap x e to the power y k cap, where S is the hemisphere. Our surface is the hemisphere. Over the surface it is given x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 9. And it is given at z is greater than 0 and oriented upwards, means it is positive. Okay? So I can write down that Stokes theorem, double integration over the surface, curl of f dot ds is equal to, you know, it is line integration over the curve, that is f dot dr. That I can write down f dot dr. That is our formula. So now, where C is the boundary of the surface oriented counterclockwise. C is the boundary of your surface oriented counterclockwise. Here the given surface is your hemisphere. It is given z is greater than equal to 0, so our given surface is our hemisphere. X square plus y square plus z square is equal to 9. The surface it is given. See, this hemisphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 9. See, boundary of the surface is a circle which lie on the xy plane. Boundary of the surface, that is a circle it is given, which lies on the xy plane and is a circle, that is your x square plus y square is equal to 9. Z is equal to 0, xy plane z is equal to 0, we get x square plus. So R lies from where to where? 0 to 3. And the value parameter, if you consider as the RT, then T lies from 0 to 2 pi. So what you write down? The parametric, it is we write down x is equal to 3 cos t, y is equal to 3 sin t, it is z is equal to 0. So we write down it is like this. So R dash t is equal to this value. And function of is this. We put all this value FRT. Okay. Then FRT dot R dash t is equal to this one. Then we integrate this, and I'll get here value, it is here minus 18. This question is an important question. This type of question is an important question. Directly you can solve here. Boundary of the surface is a circle which lies on the xy plane and is a circle. So on the circles our value z is equal to 0. Use Stokes theorem, evaluate this where functional value x is hemisphere oriented upward. So my answer is in the positive, it is oriented upward. So you do yourself question number 3. Let me see, check whether it is done here or not. What is your question number 3? Let me see. Question number 1. That is your not answer sub question. My question number 3 is S. S is the part of the paraboloid that lies inside the cylinder oriented upward. Same as the question number 3, same as the question number 2. Here part is hemisphere. Here it is part of the paraboloid, that is z is equal to x square plus y square, that lies inside the cylinder x square plus y square oriented upward. So it is in the positive direction. You can do it. Question number 3. Do that 2 problem here. And short questions are here. The Stokes theorem, f dot dr. What is the value of f dot dr? Call of f dot ds. Double integration over the line or surface curve. It may be written to you like that. Okay. So next class we'll read 16.9. That is your last article.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to stop. Only one period this week. And next week we'll discuss whatever you have doubt. Thank you to you all.
Thank you, ma'am.